Welcome back. Yes. Do you remember when Apple opened its first store? It was way back in May of 2001 in Glendale, California. And people said they were crazy. They said, why open a store? No one's going to want to go into a store. They want to buy online. Well, Apple now has 490 stores in 20 countries. And if you've never been in an Apple store, do yourself a favor. They're unbelievable. They're like palaces. They're just the most beautiful, beautiful. They've just spent a fortune on them. Anyway, Amazon launched its online bookstore nearly 22 years ago, but they also want to get into the world of offline shopping, and they are now opening brick and mortar stores because they opened one in Seattle, and now they've just opened one in Chicago, and that's the 5th, and they've got 5 more planned. But as much as online shopping has grown, you see, e-commerce only accounts for about 8.1% of all US retail sales. So it's huge, but the amount that's being spent in stores is, a lot bigger, more than 10 times as much. Merchants that got their start online have increasingly supplemented their digital stores with physical storefronts, and Amazon obviously wants a piece of that in-store pie. But why get into a business that it helped disrupt? Well, because they're going to do it differently, slightly differently, and they're going to use some of the things that they do online. They're going to apply those principles. You walk into a traditional bookstore, all the books at the front are the latest ones to come out, the new bestsellers, and normally just all hardcovers. There they are as you walk in, the most expensive books. At Amazon Books, the first table holds titles that have earned customer reviews of 4.8 stars or more. 4.8 out of 5, that is. Whether or not they're new or likely bestsellers, it's going to be 4.8 stars or more. Every book is displayed with its cover facing out and a small card underneath listing its Amazon rating and usually a customer review. The Chicago store will stock only about 4,000, a little less than 4,000 titles, compared with the untold number available online. They're only going to put in the ones that really sell. If you're an Amazon user, you can use your app to scan covers with the phone to pull up more details or purchase that book online. And a sizable portion of the 6,000 square foot store center is devoted to Amazon devices, including Kindles, Fire tablets, and TVs, and the Echo Smart Speaker. I love my Kindle. I prefer, in many ways, to still have a solid book. But when you're traveling, particularly with your little tiny Kindle, you can have 1,000 books on it, and it's very, very handy. And you can switch from one to the other. I love my Kindle, he says, as a free endorsement of Kindles. Amazon announcements, of course, this doesn't thrill everybody. There's about 24 Chicago independent bookstore owners have banded together as the Chicagoland Independent Bookstore Alliance. One of the owners said, "Of course we're concerned, but we also feel that the personal touch, having a real professional book-selling staff, is going to be one of our greatest strengths. Our focus is being the best booksellers we can be." And the other thing that Amazon is doing too, they're gearing up their books to whatever part of the country that they're in. You'll get different books if you're in Indiana as against when you're in California. Chicago might stock a book on hiking, but you probably won't see it on the coast. And while they only have a handful of bookstores so far, Amazon says they are just getting started. And when Amazon says that, you want to sit up and take notice. This story from The Hollywood Reporter, a Hollywood story. Another one bites the dust, another one bites the dust. Queen. Did you love Queen? Freddie Mercury? Yeah, exactly. They're all saying, yeah, absolutely. Best voice, rock and roll voice ever. BB Stores. BB Stores Inc. is the latest mall fixture to fall victim to the e-commerce world. BB is planning to close its stores and shift its focus to become an online-only brand. There's about 170 BB and BB outlet stores currently open, 25 locations expected to close this year. The name BB?
Baby.
Well, no, it's not Baby. It was inspired by Shakespeare's...
There's an accent.
Really? No, it's not. Listen to this. It was inspired by Shakespeare's famous soliloquy in Hamlet. To be or not to be. That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them. What do you think of that? Bit of Hamlet? That was all right, wasn't it? I was going to do it. You put it down there, I'm going to do it. At its height in the 2000s, BB enlisted a number of celebrities to front its campaigns. Rebecca Romijn, oh, she's gorgeous. Eva Longoria and Misha Barton were among the famous faces to appear in the retailer's ads. Oh, and big fans were the Kardashians, Kourtney, Kim, and Khloe. So that's the most important thing. If the Kardashians are endorsing you, it's all over, isn't it? I mean, they're celebrities for being celebrities. Kim, in fact, Kardashian, launched a jewelry line with the label at one stage. The company has lost about $200 million over the past 4 years. It's a lot of money to lose. Fellow mall retailers, BCBG, Max, Azria, The Limited, and Wet Seal have all recently announced store closures too. Countless companies, Sears, The Gap, what else? Macy's, Kmart, stores have closed, e-commerce. That's where it's at, except for Amazon. They're going the other way. Anyway, that's about it for today. Hope you enjoyed Shakespeare. No extra charge for that. And we'll see you next time on the e-commerce news network. Look forward to it. Bye.